Hey there, Leo, Sun, Leo, Moon, Leo, Rising. Sorry, I was just checking to make sure I was rocking here. All right, so we're going to spill the tea. Well, actually, Spirit's spilling the tea. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. We're going to pull a 9-card spread to go with it, do some clarifiers. And if you stick with me at the end of the reading, I will tell you how you have an opportunity to get some one-on-one guidance on how to use Jupiter in your sign. Everybody that wants to do it can do it. So it's not like a lottery thing. So we're talking money. We are talking money. But we're talking it's working out with the money. So we have the lobster, which says there's a financial pinch. We have the lily, which is spiritual love. So I feel like Spirit's going to shower you with their love through abundance, because we have or somebody, for some of you, it's money that comes through from someone who has crossed over and has left you money, because we have money or property through an inheritance, winning, or a windfall. And so keep your mind open to what a windfall looks like. It's not always necessarily what you think it is. It can come in many magical forms. So let's just see what we get here. So I am recording this on your happy solar return to Leos that are Leo suns, because I am recording this as the sun has just moved into Leo. Yesterday was the full moon in Capricorn. Mars has moved into Gemini, and so a lot of energetic shifts. And so I'm actually trying to record the whole series today because I feel like I want to catch the first cutting edge of this wave of energy to see how we can best use it. So look at this. Happiness and abundance as your outcome card. Overall energy, big time transformation. We have the snake. This is the magical transformation that comes through the efforts of Spirit. Spirit is helping to create this transformation in your life. This card kept wanting to peek through, and it is the mountain pass. So Spirit is guiding you through a deeply transformative situation of some form. It's creating a lot of anxiety. I can see that. You have a lot of anxiety. So choices. Do I go this way or that way? What do I need to do to create what feels like stability in my life? Because this is the past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions. So you've been seeking information on which way to go to create so that you can feel nice and stable, solid and strong here, in the heart space. And the difficulty has been, what action do I take, right? We've got the little guy sitting there on go in the challenge position. So Taurus, Mars and Taurus would have kept everything slow, but now that it's moved into Gemini, you can anticipate the energy picking up and moving. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that. In fact, I want to say something that is going to sound difficult to hear, so just work with me on this. You know how you hear the surrender, let it go, allow? Every time I hear that, I'm like, what are you really saying? Like, I can't just decide not to be anxious. And they're like, yeah, you can. So what are you giving up? You're not giving up the need to do things. You're not giving up the need to recognize the opportunities and to select and to choose. You're not surrendering that. You're not saying, oh, I'm just drifting along here. That is not what surrender really is. Surrender is, I don't know what I'm going to do or how this is going to work out, but I trust that it will. I trust I will make the right choices, divinely guided. I trust things will fall into place. I don't know how, but I will get there. Because when you have as the key to the situation the mice. The mice is about anxiety over the draining of resources, emotional, physical, mental, financial, and the anxiety that induces. If that's what you're focusing on, then you're more energetically drained. And so here in the heart space, they're saying be open to receiving. It's the feminine. She is just sitting there and receiving. Okay? And I know, trust me, I know how hard that can be at times. Yeah. Wow. So, you have walk away. Let go of burdens and attachments. Surrender your ego and walk away. I knew they were going to talk to you about surrender. I could feel it. Okay, feel the freedom and enlightenment as you rise above the petty matters. Find your inner voice through the quest. No one is perfect except things as they are. But with that comes the God of wealth. How Leo does that look? This is a sign of monetary gain and financial success. Prosperity and abundance could impact your home, your property, your family, your career, your health, and your relationships. And the boat says money or property through an inheritance, winning, or a windfall. You are about to have some kind of an influx of finances. Inheritance doesn't necessarily mean because someone has passed on. You could inherit a job. Somebody, this is, for instance, okay, yesterday President Biden said that he's not going to run. And so he has been doing all this fundraising, right? And he endorsed Kamala Harris. She is going to inherit all that money that's been being fundraised for him. You could inherit through a position at work that someone has retired or moved to another division. You get into that position and they make more money, or they did at that position than you were, but now you're making it. Inheritance doesn't necessarily mean because someone has crossed over and they left you money. That could totally be it. But there are other ways to inherit, right? Inheriting a legacy, an opportunity, you're on the wait list to get into a college, and then the person has something go on in their life and they drop out and you inherit their spot. Like, there's a lot of ways that this windfall comes in right now. Don't count yourself out, because Spirit is not counting you out. They're telling you things are going to change. But they need you to energetically match the frequency, is what they just said. There's an energetic match of frequency. When you feel like you're in the victim situation or things are not working out for you, energetically, you attract the lower opportunities. When you are in the frequency of abundance, that's when the energy flows in. And so energetically, there is a need for you to put yourself in the energy of abundance. You transform the situation by deciding to be joy-filled. Anchor into the joy, anchor into the adventure, and this is Spirit's got your back. They're holding the stability right there, and your ship in the background is coming in. They've got the anchor to anchor it in, to bring it in. And so anchor in that feeling of abundance. Take a higher perspective. Spirit's got you. You're protected. You need a greater vantage point. In the area of resources, things are about to take off. We've got the rider there in the area of resources. But they're still looking over the shoulder. And so there feels like there's something around timing. There's something around the timing of it. And so you need to be open to receiving. It's almost like waiting for the signal. But I wonder if the signal is Spirit waiting for you to give the signal. And what is the signal that you give? Putting yourself in the energy of abundance by releasing, walking away from your ego. Feel the freedom and enlightenment as you rise above petty matters. As you rise above petty matters, see the bigger picture. Rise above the petty matters. There's a timing that's going on here. There's a timing aspect. And so if you can just allow yourself to start feeling the attitude of gratitude, count your blessings literally. Sometimes that is like, for me, I don't hear so well out of this ear, but I have one really good ear. I'm able to see. Not so well at night, but I can see. But my sense of smell is really heightened. And that has alerted me to a lot of things. So I'm grateful for my sense of smell. I'm grateful that, I'm in relatively good, healthy shape, right? And so you start there. Like, what can you physically, right, be grateful for? Be grateful you have a roof over your head, or you have 4 tires on your car, or whatever it is, right? Find the things and start collecting up the bouquet of abundance of joy and counting your blessings every day, because that will shift you into the frequency of abundance. They're going to match your abundance. They're totally going to match it. So if you're feeling the pinch, releasing the anxiety around it and be open to receiving is how you're going to create the timing of when this comes in. So you have a lot of power. That new moon that's coming up in your sign on the 4th is really a nice new moon. It actually has only an 18-month time frame before it manifests everything fully, but I actually love the way that one is aspected. So that's a very lucky time for you. And you're getting this reading, I don't know, maybe before then. I've lost track. Spirit always sets the agenda, so I don't know, but it's right around the new moon. And so count your blessings. And if that new moon is already passed, do not worry about it. Go ahead and set your seeds of intention anyways, because there's a lot of prosperity in this energy, and no matter what, you're receiving this reading during the Lion's Gate, which totally supports you. That is such great energy to be working in. So the Lion's Gate is August 8th, and I know for sure you're getting this reading before August 8th. So nice deep breath, and just release your anxiety, because Spirit's got your back. If you'd like to join me to see how Jupiter can really help you over the next year and then set you up for the cycle, for the 7-year cycle that's coming after that, it's in Gemini right now. That's a really good placement for you. So just email me, moondirected@gmail.com. It's August 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time Zone in the U.S. I will be doing a live Zoom meeting, and we will look at your charts. So you do have to be present. I'm not going to record it or anything like that. But if you are there and you want to just get this free workshop, I would love to have you there. Guys, take great care. Join me over on Facebook. That information is in the description box below. Take good care.